to the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box. Now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers, violent murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative, we won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all, to bring us Summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how'd it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. This is gonna be a 1-hour chill stream. If you did not catch the Twitch Rivals Hermit Raiders event earlier today, y'all, it was fantastic. I have been stressing out about this all week, and it went so well. It went so well because we were working with some really talented people on the production side of things, and wow, I spent a lot of time yesterday and today preparing, rehearsing, doing tech checks, and it paid off. The stream went great. I learned a ton because I've never done a professional esports broadcast before like this, and so everything was totally different from how I would stream day to day. Now, thank you for the kind words, Kirsten, and everybody else who, NJ, a lot of people are saying that they enjoyed seeing the Hermit Rivals thing. Nam Vadas says the HermitCraft video I made was perfect. Thank you. I don't think it was perfect. I kind of sent, when I made that, I was like, this is kind of what I was imagining, but here's all the raw footage. Y'all will probably want to cut something better. And they're like, no, this is great. We're using it as is. I'm like, really? Oh, okay. So, yeah, 44 Fox says you were so good as an announcer. Thank you. Welcome, Quiet Devious. Welcome, Dahlia. I saw you, Dahlia, were mentioned in the thing there. Welcome, Perry Love Whistle. Yeah, I do have 2 cameras. I had to set the second camera up for the Hermit Raiders thing today. Also, welcome, Sycamore Siren. It's your first time stream attending. Glad you could join us this evening for whatever this is. I'm going to warn you, the threshold for whatever this is going to be kind of low because I am wiped out. Not only did I have Hermit Raiders from noon to like 4, but I also had a bunch of rehearsals and setup stuff before that, and then I had several things after that. One of my freelance clients was just texting me during Hermit Raiders and was like, can you jump on a call real quick? And I was like, no. During one of the commercial breaks, I texted him. I'm like, I will get back to you later, but I'm busy right now. You know, you want to, if you need me for something, you know, you really need to book me in advance. And so I had to deal with that once I got done with Hermit Raiders. It's just been a full day. So once I got done with all of the things I had to do, I rolled over to one of the local pinball places and was able to relax for about an hour and got some new scores on Pindigo. So anybody here who's following me on Pindigo, I am Joe Hills there. You can see my latest scores. I got a new Addams Family personal best. I got a new Circus Voltaire personal best. I played a few new machines I hadn't played before, like Shrek, The Dark Knight, things like that. So anyway, if you're into pinball and want to compete with me on Pindigo, that's where my scores are. I'm just Joe Hills there. But yeah, so I got to go play an hour of pinball before the stream, which was nice. In some ways, I'm just like, you know, it'd be nice to be able to go for like several hours and really relax. But if I waited until I had the perfect situation to go, I would never go. So it's like, you know what? I'll just zip on over there for a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. But that is, I went to the game terminal, which is one of the places I'm looking at doing meetups once we, have, you know, kind of the safety necessary to do real meetups again once we have vaccine coverage more broadly. And they have changed a few things since the last time I was there. They've expanded their menu in terms of the food. The first time I went there, literally the only food they had was, like, Totino's pizza rolls. Because they're like, the state requires we serve some food if we have a bar. So, we're going to buy a lot of these pizza rolls from Costco. And that's it. I didn't actually try the food, but, you know, I was kind of keeping an eye on, like, how the venue is changing over time. So that way, when we do start planning meetups in the Nashville area, we can make sure that we're making good decisions. By which I mean I'm making good decisions, because I'm the decider. Welcome. Welcome to the deciding. Also that, well, I guess the real deciding happened the other day. One of the things we're doing right now is we're gathering a bunch of food to make bread. Ashlyn says, love pizza rolls. Well, hey, watch the caps. That is, we have a rule about caps here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just dump a bunch of these in here too while we are there. Slosman says, food, in quotes. Oh, I forgot to mention that if you aren't used to a Joe Hill stream, one thing that's a little bit different from some people's streams is that my face camera starts off in the hotbar and, then gets progressively larger over time. Jamie Sierra says, my headphones disconnected and pizza rolls from Costco blared throughout the house. Sorry about that, Jamie. But, I mean, in fairness, that's kind of on you. Also, in blairness, that's kind of on you. But either way, let's just give... I think I've actually built several of these here, and Cleo keeps getting rid of them for some reason. But I don't know why, because they're great. So there we go. We got some more bread now. I am looking hungry there. That's the whole reason we're over here. Also, does Cleo have a bed in this house yet? Yeah, there it is. We can go ahead and B-dubs click this. We are on double cam tonight. I was gonna say, if you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, one thing to keep in mind is that the camera starts off in the hot bar every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, and then expands every time we hit a $20 tipping milestone. So you can tip via YouTube Super Chat or via paypal.me/Joe Hills. I'll go ahead and post those links there. Okay. But yeah, it's been a full day. I just want to play a little bit of Minecraft and chill. So that's why this is a chill stream. If y'all have any questions about the event earlier, now would not be a bad time to ask them. Okay. We do need to dump these extra things there. Is the VOD with your commentary available anywhere? Yes, it is. It's available at twitch.tv/TwitchRivals. They should have VODs posted there. Carjul says, Joe, you did a really good job commenting earlier. Thank you. It's the Blair Wheat Project. Thank you, Gusty Gale. Have I considered hiding things in the barrels that Cleo uses as wall blocks? No. But wait, is that a good idea? I mean, I guess I could free up some inventory slots there, but, like, I might want those later. Is it another no breaking things stream? Well, here's the thing, is I do know that I am way too tired to go anywhere near anyone else's base today, because, like, there's a certain threshold beyond which it's like, I'm so tired, I am inclined to make mistakes, and disinclined to avoid them. So, I'm just gonna recognize that truth, and, you know what? I'm gonna live my truth. That's important. Yeah, one of my coworkers, whenever somebody had, like, a really bad idea and was committed to following through on it, that coworker would just be like, she's living her truth. Or, he's living his truth. You know? Like, don't interfere. They're living their truth. And it's like, yeah, but they're making more work for us later. We should probably interfere. Shaco Lamb, I'm glad you enjoyed the VODs at least. After blowing up Grian's house, yeah, I kind of just need a break. That was so stressful. I've been editing some of that footage. The next episode is coming out soon. I got really held up by all the Twitch Rivals stuff, but don't worry, that is still in the works. Yeah, I've got a Discord for Patreon patrons at the $5 a month and higher level. Should I be sleeping right now? I'm kind of still too wired from Twitch Rivals to fall asleep yet, but I will be going to bed early tonight, which is one of the reasons that we're doing the shorter stream. Like, because it's only 9 o'clock here. I can't fall asleep at 9 o'clock. I can maybe fall asleep at 10:30, though. So we're not going to go super long with this stream. Little Moonbeam says, you did an awesome job, Joe, earlier. Jevin was extremely proud of you. Was Jevin watching the commentary live during his stream? I forget which... So, one of the hermits posted in the HermitCraft Discord that I looked very handsome. And I was like, thank you, but I think you're being sarcastic. Oh, he was watching the commentary at the beginning? Okay, cool. Yeah, it was really weird, because they were like, you should just wear whatever you normally wear on stream. And I'm like, I have 2 modes on stream. I either wear a green screen tank top or a suit. And they're like, yeah, don't do that. Do you have, like, a shirt, like a t-shirt? And I'm like, yes. I'll put on a vest. Is there a reason I haven't made an automatic composter? I did have an automatic composter, but I'm rebuilding it at a new location right now. So while we're between automatic composters, I'm just using the one that we have here. But the new automatic composter is probably going to go in the tavern that we're building. In the brewing room. Isuma says I look very professional. Oh, that's nice of him. I was trying to be very professional. Because here's the thing, is like my streams are like weird art nonsense that's all about me, and I'm egotistical and hubristic to a fault because it's funny. But when I'm a guest on somebody else's event, you know, I'm there to provide domain knowledge of HermitCraft, I have to be behaving a little bit differently, you know? Iskell says I look very handsome today. Spiffy vest, thank you. Room 219B says it was weird having you not as a disembodied head. That was one thing they told us not to do. They said we weren't supposed to read the chat. And I was like, I kind of always read the chat. And they're like, this event, you know, the casters need to focus on the directions. Because the other thing you couldn't hear is that we could get instructions from the production team in our ears. They would like whisper stuff to us that wasn't going out over the broadcast. And they're like, you need the parts of your brain that you use to read the chat to hold 2 conversations at once. You need to use that part of your brain to listen in, right? To be able to follow the instructions and stuff. And so, which made a lot of sense, and they were right. But yeah, so I didn't actually get to read the chat. Aaron, Montana, Gotham City at Ost, I don't know how to pronounce that, says, you brought great commentary to the event. I loved hearing the perspective as an artist and the insight to of the hermits as from an insider. Thank you. How loud could you hear the players' comms? Those were kind of lower, because we were listening to the players' comms, we were listening to the production team, and we were listening to each other. So, yeah, it was a very interesting experience. I think I learned a lot about how to run an event at that scale, and I'm not going to be running events at that scale anytime soon, but for the smaller scale events I run for my Patreon server, some of what I learned I think I can, you know, carry in and carry over. So let's see if we got any tips rolling in here via PayPal. I see one from His Greatness, who says, let's get Gestures Wildly whatever this is started. So thank you very much, His Greatness, for tipping 5. That puts us 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Also, we should probably take down the music sign. Victory Screech says it's the stream setup. Well, now that I got my food, I guess it technically is. But we should run through the stream setup checklist song anyway. So let's see, when will my stream begin?
$8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet for water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before. Lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant, pick then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush, chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So I think we are all geared up. Let's take down that setting up stream sign. Let's recover those blocks we put over here. And let's grab the wonderful diamond hooves. Close that again. And we can return now. Agent Zap said, why did you put the bread in the furnace? To keep it warm? Warm bread is delicious. Okay? Like, yum. So I don't know what's wrong with you, Agent Zap. But, yeah, warm bread, way better than not. Okay, so... Oh, sun's getting real low. Let's run on home. It's just me and Doc M on the server, who's probably AFK somewhere at the Shulker farm, if I had to guess. So he's not sleeping. Gotta get to bed. None of this is lit outside. The whole base is gonna be full of mobs. Oh no. Problems for your Joe. Don't leave the bread in for too long. I've got it set low. Don't worry. Got it set low. Okay. But yeah, also this is my kitchen. So when I'm hungry in game, I'll just naturally go to the kitchen. Rachel says, what's up with the 2 webcams? Not much. What's up with the 2 U's? Okay, yeah, if only they did have garlic in Minecraft. That would be nice. I don't... Oh, that's a great point, Arrow Awesome. Arrow Awesome says, since Diamond Hooves is so good at investing, what's their opinion on Derp Coin? I should do a whole segment with Diamond Hooves on Derp Coin. NJ, if you're here, can you write that down? Can you write that down for real? Diamond Hooves Derp Coin segment. Because what I can do here, let me show y'all something. I can. Let me show you a replay mod trick. So replay mod, sometimes you got to disconnect and reconnect to do things to make them easier. So we're going to reconnect to the server. And as soon as it's done saving that replay file there. Okay, so now we're going to get Diamond Hooves out. And we're going to run this way. Over toward Asuma's base. And let's take Diamond Hooves to the pass and gas, right? And I could have diamond hooves. I can puppet diamond hooves, kind of. Kind of. You'll see how. Watch. So, let's say that I'm on diamond hooves here, and I'm like, hey, what's this quick EXP blast? Ooh, I don't know about that. What's this ultimate platinum XP service? Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, brr, brr, brr. I'm a horse. You know, I'm looking left, I'm looking right. I'm looking up, I'm looking down. I'm a horse. Blah, blah, blah. So, we disconnect. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go into replay viewer. And we can... Okay, watch this. So I can set myself to invisible here. Oops. I'm still in F5 mode. So watch this. So in F5 mode, I can see diamond hooves running over here. So by making myself invisible in replay mod, it looks like the horse is going to be making decisions and evaluating things. I probably shouldn't have it smack its face in, but yeah, I can make the horse look up and look down. If I look up and look down, see? See, so we could take diamond hooves. Now I can set myself back to visible again. And then there's me right there. But that is something that could look really cool in a video. Yeah, we can show some horse sense. Exactly. Okay, so that is a great note. Okay. Bum bada bada bum. See, this is part of the fun of the streams, y'all, is that, like, even though I'm not necessarily getting stuff done directly for the episodes right now, just talking about what we want to do in the future can be really inspiring and helpful. I could do a thing where I go chat with the horses of the other hermits to talk about the derp coin. Yeah, there's a lot we could do with that. This is a great idea. I am very happy about this. Drew Baca says, what is Diamond Hooves' personality? That's something we haven't figured out yet. I was just showing off the mechanics of it. But really, I think Diamond Hooves needs to be ludicrously optimistic. You know, it's one of those to the moon type of things. But yeah, we're gonna have to. People are saying Diamond Hooves should be Dutch, like Von Hoof. In Season 4, I had a horse character that I did a lot. And it died and came back as a skeleton. And it was called... I still have a Twitter account for it. Well, what are my Twitter accounts on my phone that I can log into? It's like... Oops. Oh, it's not showing me on many. At No Hills. Yeah. Because it was a very knowing horse. Somebody says Manic Pixie Dream Horse. New York Stock Market Maven. See, the thing is, though, the horse should be... Chef Nutmeg says very posh. Yeah, hold on. Let me do my BBC voice. From London, this is Diamond Hooves with BBC One. As you may be aware, the stock market today has climbed significantly. I feel like that wasn't very British. It's less twangy, but I don't know if it's actually more British. Stodgy. Right. Posh BBC Radio 4 lady. Posh and excitable. So the only posh and excitable character I know is the Ussy guy from Ted Lasso. This human, absolute legend. Like, no, that's way too Irish Sea. This human, absolute legend. This man. This human, absolute legend. Absolute legend. This human, absolute legend. Is this close? Is this close at all? I can't tell. How's my Boston? Park the car in Harvard Yard. I'm gonna go to PAX East later, but I gotta go wait for a shuttle. It got German for a second. It sounded more Australian than British. Sorry. Nay to that voice. Okay. The way you said human made me think of Ferengi. Okay. It was New York and Boston smashed together. Please, not the Boston accent. Do a Sean impression. No. Can I do the transatlantic accent? Avatar Korra and her friends are... I cannot do a transatlantic accent tonight. Honestly... Can I do a Balmer accent? Maybe. What you know about Baltimore? What you know about Baltimore? Baltimore. The horse should be... Could I do a more southern accent? I don't know what a more southern accent... Like... There was this one guy who came up and talked to me at work once, and he was from Arkansas, and this was like at like a trade show type thing where I'm like presenting, and so I kind of toned down my accent when I'm presenting in a professional setting usually. So I'm talking more like this, like, hey, we have a lot of great options here. I'm excited to talk to you about them. And he rolls in and he's talking with an even thicker southern accent than like what I'm doing right now. And I'm just like, it's really awkward if all of a sudden I switch my accents to sound just like him. He's gonna think I'm making fun of him. I was just like, welcome, I am Joel. Okay, so in terms of things that I would like to work on now, get the hermits to act their own horses. Maybe. Okay, so I think the sun's about to go down again. This is a really good brainstorming stream. I'm so tired. But we're not getting a lot done. I'm gonna say that. I had a hard time not switching, when I talked to the guy. I could ask Badger to do the voice of the horse. Well, see, the thing is, I've been assuming Diamond Hooves is kind of like one of those Reddit trading bros. So, I was thinking, if anything... Yeah. Hey, welcome, Silent Whisperer. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. We are just doing a little bit of work on our home and the surrounding area. We have a castle we're going to start putting in over there next week. So in the meantime, we need to lay out where several of the other buildings are going to be. We've got a tavern going in here where these trees are. So I should probably just cut down these trees. We've got a smithy going in there. You know what? Tree chopping is probably a good use of our time right now. I'm realizing, though, we don't have an enchant on our axe. So maybe what we do is we make a wild swim over to the nether, and we go ahead and set up the Enderman farm and enchant this axe real quick. Because, like, 20 levels in our Enderman farm will not go too poorly. People are saying, what if I got Manu from MPT3K to do the voice? The thing is, with something like this, I would really, for a recurring character, I would really rather do the voice myself than have to be dependent on other people's schedules, because sometimes I might record something and then be like... Also, Raiders, we're just talking about voices for my horse. So we could do voice acting. My horse is named Diamond Hooves because he made a fortune in Game Clop stock. And that was kind of a one-off joke, but my friend Asuma has created a cryptocurrency on the server called Derp Coin. And people are like, you need to do a special where Diamond Hooves goes and checks out Derp Coin. And this is too good of an idea not to do. But I really think that I need to do the voice for the horse myself. And I'm kind of thinking I could use my Ted Theodore Logan voice, maybe? Which is more like, whoa! I see Asuma has begun a most unaccountable cryptocurrency. Let's examine his most unsavory methods. Something like this, where you have to have many adjectives and perhaps adverbs as inappropriately or appropriately as may be warranted by the circumstances. But, like, the thing is, if I actually, like, wrote a script for it, I think I could do that a little bit better. Silent Whisperer says it should sound like BoJack Horseman. And that's just a Will Arnett voice. I don't think I can do a Will Arnett impression. What's his Batman? I am Batman. No, kid, get away from me. This is too grumbly to be Will Arnett. George Michael. Clearly George Michael, if you listen to your father all the time, you'll never learn anything from the rest of the family. What is it? I don't think I can do a Will Arnett voice at all. A Will Arnett voice would be hard. BoJack Horseman would be very difficult. Todd! What are other things BoJack complains about? I'm 650 pounds, so proportionally it's not that much vodka. I just can't do a Will Arnett voice, I think. Do a rural Canadian accent. Oh, sorry. No, this is a little too British. No, wait. Sorry. Well, no, this isn't... That's still not rural. Yeah, I don't know if I'm prepared to do a rural... the thing is, I just watched, like, 16 episodes of Slings and Arrows, or whatever season 1 and 2 are together, recently, because I've been putting that on while I assemble furniture. I've been trying to get a bunch of stuff done with my apartment before my daughter gets home from her summer travels, and so I've been assembling a bunch of flat pack furniture. I got her a new desk for her room and stuff like that. I got well, I bought a filing cabinet, I got a nice wooden filing cabinet used for like $40 at an estate sale, and I spent 3 days like repairing it. So I watched some Slings and Arrows for that. Can I do the classic Midwesterner? I could do like the kind of the Fargo. Oh, sure. Oh, you know, I heard a few noises there, but, you know, I didn't want to make a ruckus because, you know, there's already noises as is. And, you know, that time of night, it's a little that time of night. Dang it. It's really hard to do a lot of these accents, y'all. Oh, sure. Oh, you know, I thought I'd swing down by the shop, you know, shop. That was a Mainer accent. Yeah, Joe Hill. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's from away. A little Irish, more Canadian than real Canadians. The Wisconsin was more Canadian than the Canadian. What's the American equivalent of chuffed to bits? I don't even know. Okay. Can I do a Gomer pile? I don't think so. Also, people are talking about the face cameras. Just so you know, every time we hit a $20 tipping milestone, the cameras get bigger. We are 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we got plenty of ender pearls now. Let's go store some of those in the basement. Do I have a thing for ender pearls? Garden, bamboo scaffold, medium wood, light wood, iron, bees, fuel. Looks like I don't have one for ender pearls. So let's go ahead and put those there. Anyway, we can go chop down those trees now. Where we're gonna need to put a tavern. Camera's down here in the hotbar. People are like, "Where's your giant face?" It's only giant if people tip. But we have received $5 in tips so far, and that puts us 15 away from our first face camera expansion milestone. Pink Slime says, "Joe, I watched some of her Twitch Rivals and you were great. Thank you." What about Dan Aykroyd from The Great Outdoors? I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I was worried during Twitch Rivals that I wasn't jumping in enough, but I was really trying to give veracity and picks time too, and it's a hard balance, because when you're used to doing your own show, where you monologue and lead all the time, you know, I had to kind of follow Bryce's lead during the non-game segments and Veracity's lead during the game segments. So it was a really good experience. Maybe I could use a Donald Duck voice for the horse. You boys! You boys! I can't do a Donald Duck voice. Can I do a Bill Murray voice? No. I've tried in the past. Honestly, I'm realizing as I'm trying to do some of these accents now, my voice is kind of shredded from the stream earlier. Yeah, Bryce was very British. Vin says, yeah, you definitely didn't talk a ton. Well, that was the thing, though, is I was trying to make sure that I was talking enough that it was worth them having me there, but that I wasn't talking too much or monopolizing the stream, because with this stream, I monopolize everything. Yeah. It's a challenge trying to switch gears like that, but I'm proud of myself. I think I did a good job. What about doing a William Shatner impersonation? You want to live like common people? You want to see whatever common people see? You want to dance with common people? You want to dance with common people like me? I didn't understand. So I smiled and held her hand. Rent a flat above a shop. Cut your hair and get a job. Is that close? Is that close to Shatner? Hey, thank you, Dark Dialga, for tipping 2, who says, bagel! Actually, every meal I've had today has been a bagel sandwich, because I did not have a lot of time to prepare meals. And I was thinking about that. I was like, when I got done, I was like, I should have planned some sort of victory lap dinner or something, but I really need to just eat something right now. And so a bagel with some Gouda and turkey on it sounds amazing. William Shatner does have an album. That's where that Common People's from. I actually showed up at the record store. This is back when we had record stores. There was a record store across from Vanderbilt University, a Towered Records, that was in this gorgeous old bank that they converted. Like, the bank was from, like, the 20s, and they converted it into this record store. And I was there when they opened the day that William Shatner's album came out, because he worked with Ben Folds on it, and Ben Folds is a local legend. He's now, like, more national level, but, like, he was big in the South for a long time. And so Ben Folds and William Shatner had this album come out. So I'm in college. I got to be in class early anyway. So I go to the record store right when they open, and I go right to the S's, and I'm, like, looking for it, and I don't see it. So I go to the front, and I ask the guy, I'm like, hey, where's the new William Shatner album? I looked under S, and I couldn't find it. And he's just like, look behind you. And there's this end cap with, like, a giant cardboard William Shatner and, like, dozens of copies of the CD. And the guy's like, yeah, when I was setting that up, I was just like, nobody's gonna buy this. Why am I even bothering? But we've been open for 90 seconds, and you're already buying one, so maybe I'm wrong? So yeah. I bought one of the first copies of William Shatner's album Has Been available in Nashville that day. Also, thank you, Jeffrey, for tipping 35, who says, expand. That is going to get us 2 face camera expansions. So here we go. It's time to expand Joe's do. Alrighty. So that was face camera expansion number 1. For face camera expansion number 2, let's do the swapperoo. Alrighty. And so there we go. Two face cams. So this is the camera that I was looking directly into during the stream, although the lighting was a little bit higher. So I had to... So that was the other thing, is I've got monitors here and here. But during the stream, whenever we would go to the host segments, I had to just stare directly at the camera like I'm looking at the people there, even though the people that I was talking to are off on this side or that side. And just, like, to maintain eye contact with the camera. So, like, I don't know... So, like, let's say that Pixel Riffs was making a point, and then they toss it to me. I'd have to... Oh, the other thing is I had to sit closer to the camera than I normally sit because of the way the framing was. So, yeah, it was very different. Thank you very much to Dark Dialga as well for the 2 who says, barbecue golf ball. That puts us 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Can I do a Ringo Starr accent? No, I don't even know if I could. Let's see. What is... in an octopus's garden with you. Ringo Starr, like, narrated a bunch of Thomas the Tank. Thomas the Tank. I've been playing too much Jurassic Park Pinball, which has tranquilizer guns in it. But he would be more like, on the island of Sodor, Thomas and his friends were delivering some lumber or something. And Shane says, good job making that record store guy question his reality. You know, the thing is, I don't know if they sold any other copies of that record. He might have been correct. But which Joe expands larger? It's the one that you feed. Okay. Well, Thomas the Trank would be spelled with a Q for Trank Dart. Okay. Riggs Diggs says, Joe, you killed it on Twitch Rivals today. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Please don't spam emotes. Okay. It has been a whole day today. Okay, so we managed to remove those trees over there. So I think what we want to do is we want to get some deep slate and work on the, what do you call it? We want to work on the... why does this sign blink in and out? That's the only sign that does that. It's something about when I come around the corner or something. But we want to get some deep slate for the foundational bit of the tavern. Boom. I kind of want to use the cobbled deep slate, but let's just get the... And you know what? We're going to do the same for the smithy. Okay. Yep, I'm streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. I can make Diamond Hooves talk like Forrest Gump. Derp coins like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I don't know about that. That feels not... I don't love it. Okay. So... So this is going to be, if I did my math right, this wall here is 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 45. 45 feet to meters. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Dang it. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Sorry, I'm really tired. It's fine. 45 feet to meters. Yeah, I just looked at the browser and I was like, oh, I should, do my job. Which includes asking people for money so that I can pay rent. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to do 14, 15 here. Because we're adding a meter on the outside for each dimension. And then it's going to come in 15 meters. Okay, so 15 meters is 4.5 blocks. Ooh, that's a rough one. Okay. So that's going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll err on the side of caution there. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 internal, and then externally we're going to have the wall continue this way. And I said life is like a box of chocolates. Okay. So we're going this way now. 15, 30, 45, 65. 65 meters... 65 feet in meters is going to be 20 meters. So we have 1 for the external wall, and then we're going to go... So we need to add 21 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17... 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so that's a little bit different from how I did the math last time, but it's going to work out. Hey, Basel Bugs, thank you for the 5. Who says, I do a near-perfect Ringo Starr impression, which I use exclusively to say funny memes. Thought that might warm your heart. Yeah, if I could work on a good Ringo voice, maybe I should use it for that purpose. You know, you want to channel that stuff toward good. So, that's a good thought there, Basil Bugs. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And we are currently 13 away from the next face camera expansion. Wait, what's that? There's 5 that just came in from Wiegand, who says, this is a donation for left camera Joe, who's slightly better than right camera Joe. Well, you know what? They're both going to expand at the same time. But either way, that puts us 8 away from the next expansion. Thank you, Wiegand. And we also got a tip that just rolled in. I just got the alert from Zoe for 5, who says, is the 2Joe cam something that'll be here for a while? No. No, the second camera is actually going to be, well, so kind of, actually. So the second camera is going to be what we use for the model building streams with Clio and a few other things. So we're going to have one webcam and one art, or like, we're going to have two different perspectives of me, but like one of them will be like my hands and what I'm working on, and then the other one will be a face cam. Right now, they're both pointed at my face because of Twitch Rivals stuff. But anyway, like I said, that puts us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you, Zoe. Okay. So if people want to see the building that we're building, I guess I can hold this up here. It's the Drawn and Courtier. Oh, wow, this is harder than I thought. I can't see the camera while... you know what? This might not be a good way to do this. It's fine. It's fine. I'll use my judgment. What am I building? I am building a bunch of footprints of buildings for the surrounding area here. So when Cleo and I start our castle, some of the rest of the village footprint will already be in place. Yeah, the model building streams will be next week. We had to get Twitch Rivals and a few other things behind us first. Okay, so this comes in like so. There is, on the inside here, interesting. There's going to be a low wall there possibly, but whatever. We'll come back to that. There's a chimney here as well that's going to come up. That's fine. So to get to the point where we need to this way, let's go ahead and just bring these over here like so. So, okay, this is going to go a little bit out into the water, I'm realizing, and that's okay. We're prepared for that. How much further do we need to go, though? Yeah, those streams with Cleo are going to be really fun. The thing is that her model came in way faster than we were expecting. We were planning on doing that next week. So if you saw the tweet with her model, we're excited that her model came in, but that doesn't mean that we have everything else we need to do it yet. So that's going to be a next week thing. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have to get some dirt and fill in this pond here. And we're going to have to extend a little bit of soil out around here a bit. It's going to be okay, though. This is going to look good when we're done with it, I think. Okay. Nope, it's just me and Doc M right now. Whew. Okay, so then the smithy... I almost want to pull that from the book that has more Red Larch stuff in it. That is the Princes of the Apocalypse. Where do I have that book? Take the headphones off and look behind the green screen. Woo! Is this it? Storm King's Thunder? No. Player's Handbook, Ghost of Salt Marsh Monster Manual. Well, that's the Vernus book. Well, it might not even be in this room. Okay. I was going to pull another Red Larch build for the smithy, so it would look good with the Drawn and Courtier. But, okay. Okay. Yeah, don't talk about the viewers. That's timeout. Okay. Because, yeah, I'm here to stream for fun, not for worrying about how many people are watching. That's a good way to go crazy. Okay. I also said this would be a 1-hour chill stream because I do need to go get to bed early. Because this has been a busy day. A wildly positive, incredible day. So thank you to everybody who came out for Twitch Rivals. Oh, hey, we just got one more tip before we go from Emma, who tips 5, who says, accent work is hard, but I always love to hear another Southerner. I love all the weirdness you do, Joe. Well, thank you. It's about to get weirder in here because it's time to expand. Joes. Do. There we are. 2 Joes. I feel like what I should do, hold on, is I should lower that one. Like, I should make the heads the same size and just lower this one so that it synchronizes. Yeah, okay. Okay, whatever. Whew. So, let's see. We were gonna check who else is streaming tonight that we can raid. And let's see what is going on out there. Most of my friends are probably too tired to stream on account of that big event earlier. Hey! It looks like Fliptronic is live, though, with his lovely bride, Bex. We have not had had a good opportunity to raid them because they're usually not live when I am wrapping up. So go ahead and say howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's raid here. And they are playing the Mandalorian, which is a new pinball machine by Stern. I've played Mandalorian at 2 different locations at this point. It's a great table, and you know what? You can find my Mandalorian score on Pindigo. Let me see what is my best score on Mandalorian. Maybe they'll beat it tonight, but if I go to Pindigo real quick and pull up Mandalorian, what? My scores. Is it the Mandalorian? Yeah, so my best Mandalorian score is 77 million. So let's see if Bex and her husband can beat that tonight, Fliptronic. Well, Bex just got an extra ball and already has 22 million. So there's a good chance that they can beat it. Hey, Daisy Glowstone, also thank you for the 2. Anyway, let's go ahead and raid them. I'm going to stop talking about how great the Mandalorian is. It's a physical table. They bought a physical... These are pinball streamers who stream actual physical machines, which I would love to do someday. But anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do.